so you finally decided to get serious about training. Good for you. But now you're stuck at a crossroads. Should you be out at the park doing pull-ups on a bar that's seen more pigeons than people? Or should you be waiting in line at the gym while some dude finishes scrolling Instagram on the only bench? Both calisthenics and gym training promise results, but which one actually gets you there faster? Let's break it down. First, let's make sure we're talking about the same thing. Calisthenics is bodyweight training. No machines, no dumbbells, just you, gravity, and maybe a bar. Think push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats. If you're advanced, you might even be chasing muscle-ups or levers. Now the gym. This is the land of barbells, dumbbells, cables, and enough shiny equipment to make a magpie jealous. You can isolate every muscle, add weight in tiny increments, and, if you're lucky, find a squat rack that isn't being used for bicep curls. The gym is where you go to convince yourself you're making gains, even if you spend half your time looking for the right dumbbell. Both can get you strong, both can build muscle, but the real question is, which is most effective? Let's start off by talking money, because let's be honest, most people's first fitness goal is to spend as little as possible. Calisthenics is basically free because gravity doesn't charge a monthly fee. You can train in your bedroom, at the park, or on your living room floor. Want to upgrade? Buy a pull-up bar or some resistance bands. That's it. Meanwhile, the gym will cost you at least $50 a month, and that's if you're okay with a place that smells like old socks and disappointment. But if you want a gym with a sauna, eucalyptus towels, and mood lighting straight out of a music video, then get ready to pay more. So, in the race for results, calisthenics wins the Get Started Now category. No excuses, no waiting for payday, and no one judging your form. But what about actually getting started? Calisthenics sounds simple until you try your first pull-up and realize you're basically trying to lift a small car with your arms. There's no easy mode, just hard, harder, or nightmare. You're moving your entire body from day one, whether you're 120 pounds or 220. That first clean push-up or pull-up can take weeks, sometimes months. The gym, on the other hand, is beginner heaven. The dumbbells start at 2 kilograms, and the machines are like training wheels for your muscles. You can start light, add a little weight each week, and see progress almost immediately. That's a huge motivation boost. You can walk in, sit at a lat pull down, pick a weight that feels doable, and boom, you're already building strength long before you'd ever get a real pull-up. So, if you want to see results fast as a total beginner, the gym is the express lane. Now let's talk about what everyone really wants: muscle. Calisthenics builds functional strength. You're not just pumping up your chest for mirror selfies, you're teaching your body to move as a unit. Core, balance, coordination, all firing together. You'll feel like an athlete, not just someone who lifts. But if you want to look like a Greek statue, the gym is king. Want bigger biceps? There's a machine for that. Want to work your rear delts? There's a machine for that too, and probably a guy using it wrong. So for pure muscle size and symmetry, the gym usually gets you there faster. For athletic, all-around strength, calisthenics is hard to beat. But if you're just after the fastest visible gains, the gym is the fast track. All right, now let's talk about progression. Gym training is all about numbers. You lifted 50 kilograms last week, try 52 kilograms this week. Progress is measurable, trackable, and addictive. You can always add a little more weight or squeeze out one more rep. Calisthenics, progression means mastering harder variations. For example, push-ups to archer push-ups to one-arm push-ups, and then pull-ups to muscle-ups. Each new move can take months to unlock. If you're motivated by quick wins and clear numbers, the gym is your friend. If you love the challenge of skill building and don't mind a slower journey, calisthenics will keep you hooked. Now let's consider why most people start training in the first place: to lose weight. But here's the truth. Neither calisthenics nor gym training alone will melt fat off you. That's what your diet is for. But both can help you build muscle, which boosts your metabolism and helps you keep the weight off. Calisthenics can be brutal for beginners carrying extra weight. Every push-up is a full-body effort. The gym, however, lets you scale everything down, start light, and build up safely. Plus, gyms have built-in cardio machines for burning extra calories. So for fast, beginner-friendly fat loss, the gym has the edge. But pair either method with a solid diet and you'll see results. So here's something most people don't realize: where you train matters more than you think. Calisthenics gives you complete freedom. Park, beach, living room, your body is the gym. But that also means it's all on you. No gym bros, no background hype. Just you, gravity, and the sound of your own suffering. The gym? It's a built-in motivation machine. Music, energy, people pushing themselves. Even if you don't talk to anyone, just being there makes you want to work harder. But let's be honest, sometimes the trip to the gym is the easiest excuse not to go. The best program is the one you'll actually stick to. Now let's talk about safety and clear up a myth. Both calisthenics and gym training are safe if you use good form and don't let your ego write checks your body can't cash. Calisthenics does have an edge for mobility and joint health, since you're moving your body through natural ranges of motion, but both methods can wreck you if you're sloppy. So, what can we conclude here? For beginners, the gym usually delivers faster, more visible progress. For functional strength and mobility, calisthenics is king. For muscle size and symmetry, the gym wins. For long-term challenge and skill, calisthenics keeps you coming back. But here's the secret, you don't have to choose. The best results come from mixing both. When I started, I couldn't do a single pull-up. Now I mix both methods for the best results. Start with what motivates you, stick with it, and keep challenging yourself. If that's your vibe, hit subscribe. I've got more coming that'll level up your training, no cap.